10th of January, Rabbi Levitt, Pele Yoetz.
Okay, and we're doing Krovim, relatives. The comment of our sages in Baba Metzia on the verse in Shemot, the poor man with you. If there is a choice to be made between one's poor relatives and the poor of the city, one's poor relatives come first, is well known. It is also written in Yeshayahu, do not ignore your kin. And it is written in Mishlei, a brother will be born for a time of distress. It has been established that we do not give from a charity fund to an individual who has rich relatives, for it is incumbent upon his relatives to support him, especially if his father and brothers are poverty-stricken. A man is obligated to have compassion on them and to support them according to his financial means, with honor and a pleasant countenance. If a person gives generously to others, but leaves his father and brothers stricken with hunger, behold, he must pass judgment for this in the future. Instead of charity, it will be considered an outcry unless his brothers are not worthy. In such a case, it is acceptable to refrain from giving to them. However, in regards to his father and mother, there is no exemption, and he is obligated to fulfill. Honor your father and your mother. What compromise is honoring? Giving them to eat, giving them to drink, and buying them clothes and shoes from Kedushin. A child is specially obligated to support and to provide for all his parents' necessities in their older years with great honor and pleasant countenance. Even if a man will give to them the entire fortune of his estate, he will not be able to pay back his father and mother for all they endured with him, physically and financially.
Okay. All right. Very good. Shall we go to the next paragraph? And a round of applause for page 263.
Hooray!
And Lou is called upon to start the reading on 264. Indeed.
Indeed, it is difficult for a father and mother to need the help of their children. People say if a father provides for 10 children, then he laughs and the children laugh. If 10 children provide for one father, then he cries and they cry. However, the obligation is incumbent upon the son to comfort his father with kind words. This is the primary fulfillment of honoring one's parent, as the statement of our sages. There is a son who feeds his father's stuffed pheasant, yet inherits Gehenna, for he does so with a sour disposition. There is a son who makes his father work in a mill, yet inherits Gan Eden, for he does so with a pleasant disposition. And like the story brought in the Midrash Rabbah, I guess he's leaving it up to us to look it up.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So how do you understand this? A father provides for 10 children, then he laughs and the children laugh. But if 10 children provide for one father, then he cries and they cry.
I don't get it.
Maybe 10 children are needed because they're also poor, to a little bit from each to support this one person, their father.
Okay, very good.
Well, that's why they cry, but why is he crying? He's been
because of their situation.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm. Mhm.
And why does he laugh and they laugh?
because he's able to support them, and he's happy to do so. And it's good vibes. All right, so he tells them a joke as well.
I don't know. If I had to provide for 10 children, I don't think I'd be laughing.
But if you could, you'd be laughing, ha ha ha, all the way to the bank and all the way back from the
All
bank.
the way back from the bank with the last of my deposits.
No, but if you could, you'd be laughing. I think it's a situation where he can, and he's really happy to do so. And the children that feel secure and happy that their father is able to support them.
Yeah, I would add that that's probably, that's the way it starts, right? Obviously, a father provides for his children when they're younger.
Mm.
So that would be the question over here. How old are these 10 children? But it doesn't say that they're this age or that age. So it would seem that we're talking about even older ages. But I guess
Yeah.
it's yeah, I hear Lou's point. He would feel a bit like well, they probably already have children themselves. So they're not providing for the children. They're also not able to provide for themselves. Okay, that's it's. But Roy is saying he's he could look at it another way. He could say, Baruch Hashem, I always provided for them, and now I'm continuing. Baruch Hashem, I have that ability. Whereas in the second situation, Roy pointed out, everybody is in an unfortunate situation. So that's understandable why all of them, as you explained, that's understandable why all of them are crying. Okay. Okay, and this, like the story brought in Midrash Rabbah. So here we see such an important thing over here that he's pointing out from this Gemara in Kedushin. We would look up if we had some time, but we don't have any time, unfortunately. That that it's so important to help if it is given. In both cases, it's being given over here. The whole difference is in the way that the giving is being done. In the first case, he's giving, the son is giving, but he's giving begrudgingly, and he's making the father feel like 2 cents. So that's not good. That's not he inherits Gehenna. On the other hand, there's the other case of the son who, I guess he's an employer. He has the means to employ the father, and so instead of telling the father, listen, you don't have to work, father, I'll support you without having to work. He requires him to work, but he does so in a way of a pleasant way. There's a good seems like a good relationship. It's like the father is is capable of working, and so the son doesn't give him a handout, but he does give him a job, and he does so all with even though he's not giving him stuffed pheasant, but he's doing everything with in a very nice upbeat proper way. It doesn't make the father feel that he doesn't make the father feel bad. That's the point. Maybe even that's one reason why he wants the father to work for him, as opposed to just giving him, because he knows the father would feel uncomfortable about just getting money. I don't know. But in any case, even still, the difference seems to be the way that the help is being given. It's being given in a healthy way with a real wish to help, understanding of the other person's need, and not in a begrudging way. And therefore the person on the receiving end, which is always not so easy to be the one on the receiving end, but he feels okay. Okay. Now we get that. So we'll start from here to start from the next paragraph next tomorrow. That's Rat Hashem, and we thank everybody for holding out and waiting until the shir began. And Bez Hashem will start promptly the next year, and we wish Mayor a great day.
Okay, everyone should have a good day.
All the
Have a
best,
good one.
Mayor.
Okay, bye now.
Here, man.
Okay.